What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is the Ultra Z News Weekend Update. The only toy news not for views, but for all of you. Before we get into the actual toys, let's talk a little bit about what's going on with the tariffs and stuff. This is, like, way more important than, just the toys themselves, because a lot of companies that we deal with, we, as in all of us, are affected by this, and it's not a good situation across the board. And if things don't backtrack and, get better, it's gonna get worse. We're in the midst of a trade war right now between the US and China, and it's absolutely terrible for companies dealing with, like, Chinese factories and stuff. We're gonna get into that a little further in a second, but, a lot of the companies that, like, sell toys are being affected. If you go look at BBTS, if you look at Zen Market, they don't really sell toys, but they import toys for us as a middleman in Japan. Like, they've been posting stuff. It's a bad situation. Prices are going to escalate. If they haven't already, they will. BBTS already has little markers down for anything new that they start posting that the prices might change by the time they come out. We don't know. It's a very fluid situation right now. My 2 cents, without making it too political, is it shouldn't be happening. No matter what you say about how we've been taxed before as a country, we as a consumer have not felt that. And now we will be feeling that. And not only will we be feeling that, oh my god, I can't talk. But, companies that you like to buy stuff from might not make it through this. And how is that a good thing? It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. The stuff that's going on now is bad. And I'm not going to get into the specifics of why and get into the whole argument about, the minutia of it. Know that already we've seen a lot of stuff happen that is just not good, and it needs to trend the other way. So we'll see how it goes, and that's why I'm not making it the full focal point of a separate video, because I want to see how it goes and where it goes. But for now, it is not good, and let's turn the camera around, and we're gonna continue talking about it. Oh, there's no actual turning of the camera. Anywho, Titanic Creations is one of the companies really affected by this. They are a smaller company, and the costs that the factories are going to be charging them, it just doesn't make sense for them to keep producing their figures right now in the current climate without charging double of what they are charging us right now. And yeah, they won't do it, and I'm happy to hear that they won't do it. But I'm sad, because they should be able to produce the figures that they want, and they absolutely cannot right now. And Titanicus, the articulated Titanicus is one that they address. Like, it is indefinitely, paused for now. So we'll see how it goes. But there you go. There's a company that we like, and they are being affected by this. Let's sort of move on to a new figure, because I got something to say here as well. Hiya Toys announced their Heat Ray Millennium Godzilla, and what the heck are they thinking? Honestly, it looks good. I'm not going to say it looks good. It's a definite improvement looks-wise than the regular one looked. It's just, it's nice looking. However, in the midst of everything that's going on, for a company to announce another variant before release of their regular one, and then, with all the tariff stuff going on, if it's a new figure, sure, why not? Go for it. But, to announce yet another variant, and I've railed against this to begin with, during all this tariff stuff, is terrible. Keep in mind, Hiya Toys is a Chinese company, and, they get certain tax breaks there for producing their figures, if you're wondering why their prices are still cheap, and why their prices are cheap to begin with. Because if they weren't a Chinese company, their prices would be a lot higher than they are. Higher. Right? But seriously, like, you know, I will be shocked if their prices don't increase either, because, you know, like stores like BBTS that have to import them will still have to charge them. You know, import fees are gonna be going up soon, so do keep that in mind. I really wish they didn't announce this right now. It's just a bad look. But more repaints from another company. 3Zero's doing a retro toy color Robo-Doo Voltron, and it does look good, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna be getting this for sure. There's a new Ban Presto Gundam G Quacks coming. It looks really nice. Hate that name. The anime is pretty decent so far, though. One episode in. But yeah, this might be something of interest to get. I'm definitely gonna get a figure of this no matter what. Seismic showed off more test pulls of their upcoming Last Dinosaur vinyl figure. It looks amazing. Really nice sculpt here. I like it a lot. I can't wait to see some colored versions of this, but so far, definitely really good. CCS Toys Mortal Minds has a new beautiful Gurren Lagann coming out. This is up for pre-order at HLJ right now. Link is down below if you're a Gurren Lagann fan. Oh my gosh, this might be one of the best looking versions of the Gurren Lagann that I've seen. So yeah, if you're into this, definitely check out my link down below. Up on Shozi store right now is a brand new Jing Gang Primus figure. This is a small Primus figure. It looks really cool. It's a Cybertron as a Transformer, if you don't know who Primus is. Creator Primus. Yeah, it's the planet. This is a small figure, and it's only $20, but in robot mode, it's almost 8 inches tall, which is kind of cool. I actually had some points at Shozi store. I didn't even realize. So I'm getting this for free. Right now, it's still with free shipping coming out of Shozi's store in China. But, you know, like I said, things might change. So if you're into Transformers and you want to check out this obviously non-scale, you know, figure, I think it's still awesome. I am definitely getting it. You're going to see my review here on the channel at some point. It might take a while for it to come. It chose standard shipping, so who knows, but yeah, if you're into this, I would put in for it right now while you still can. I know a lot of people are into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and SH Figuarts is finally doing a line of figures. So if you are into these, do stay tuned for more, you know, information on all of them. I do want to, you know, shout out my pal, Ken, from, previously of the Repacked podcast. And, you know, I agree with what he's saying about these. The faces right now don't look as sharp as they should be. I mean, they look a little bit too rounded. I mean, they gave us all these face shots, so it's easy to talk about them. But yeah, more sharp edges on those cheeks, please. Super 7 has a new set of blind box Godzilla figures, and they're all metallic. So if you're into the metallics, do be on the lookout for these. You're going to actually see a blind box Godzilla figure shortly here on the channel. YMSF Raymond Toys finally put up for ordering their Devil Dinosaur. They're calling it the Red Dinosaur. And it looks really nice. This is obviously the Marvel, you know, character. And they're also going to be having their Red Ronin, who goes up against the Marvel Godzilla. So you can order these right now through the YMSF Facebook page, or what is now the Neo Sakura Kurumi Instagram. It's no longer YMSF, but just FYI. Talked about Primus before, and that was a nice cheap Primus. How about a very expensive brother of Primus, Unicron? from PCS Collectibles. Oh my gosh, this is a massive statue, and it looks phenomenal. So if you're into spending buku dollars, you could start your get ready for your pre-orders of this, because yeah, that's gonna cost you a little bit. NECA announced their Night Watch series from The Last Ronin, with a focus mostly on Casey Jones. Yes, some of the other turtles are available too, but for some reason, you know, Casey Jones is, you know, the one they are focusing on more. Maybe the other ones aren't as new, I don't know. But Casey looks really good in this mode, but so do the turtles, so do check him out. And there's a lot of little companies making wrestling figures these days, and one called Epic Toys has a Ronnie Garvin coming out. I used to be a real big fan of rugged Ronnie Garvin back in the day, so this is kind of sweet to see. Now, I'm not really into this personally, per se, but Mattel in the Barbie line has a LeBron James coming out that, like, you gotta shout it out. It is so nice. Like, beautiful. The sneakers, the clothes, the accessories, everything is excellent. This is on Mattel Creations right now. You know, my wife, who is into some Barbie stuff, like, she even was like, wow, that is absolutely stunning. So, very, very cool. Lastly, congratulations to the good folks at the Nacelle Company. Their RoboForce cartoon debuted on Tubi this weekend. So, if you're looking for some Saturday morning style cartoons, definitely check out RoboForce. And there you go, guys. That's the Ultra Z News. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below on any of this stuff. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time, peace out, peeps.